Hi everybody, this is Algebra 1 Lesson 18, and this lesson covers like terms and addition of like terms. Alright, so like terms. Like terms are going to be terms that have the same variable in the same form or an equivalent form, right? So when we look at these, this one has x, m, p. This one has an x, an m, and a p. And this one has an x, an m, and a p. It doesn't matter that those letters are mixed up. As long as they all have the same letters, then we will call those like terms. To add like terms, we're just going to add the coefficient. Remember, the coefficient is the number part, right? So we have 4 xmps minus 2 xmps plus 6 xmps. It's like adding apples and oranges, right? So if we did 4 minus 2 would be 2. 2 plus 6 equals 8. But it's not just 8, it's 8xmp. And you can write those letters in any order, so you write x, 8mpx, or 8pmx, right? Any order, as long as you have all the letters. Alright, so some examples. In here, we're told to simplify by adding like terms. So I see that I have some xy's. I've got 3xy right there. I've got another xy right here. And another xy right there. Then I have got this 5 by itself. There are no other that are just numbers. And then I've got a 5x. So first I'm going to put my xmps together, or my xy's together. So I've got 3xy and 2xy. And this one really means minus 1. I have 1xy right there. So 3 minus 1. So I've got 3xy minus xy plus 2xy, right? And this one really just means 1. So if there's no number in front of it, remember that's a 1. So that would be 3 minus 1 would be 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So for that, I have 4xy. Okay, so those are all those put together. Now I also have this 5x right here that I can't combine with anything because it's not like terms. So minus 5x. And then this one, I don't have any like terms for that, plus 5, so I'll just tack him on the end there. And that's what your answer should look like for that kind of problem. All right, let's try another one. This one has an xy right there. There's another xy. And then our other like terms are going to be this xyz and that xyz. All right, so I'm going to put my xy's together first. So I've got 3 and negative 10. So that would be negative 7xy. So positive 3, negative 10. I owe $10. I pay back 3 of it. I still owe 7. Here I've got a 2, and that's a positive 2. Oops, let me change that to the other color. So I've got a positive 2, xyz, and a negative 5. I owe $5. I pay back 2 of it. I still owe 3 xyz. I could put them in any order. I could put it a yzx, xyz. I like xyz better because it's alphabetical order. And that's what the answer to that kind of a problem will look like. So you just find the ones with the variables that are the same and then add their coefficients. Super easy. And if it doesn't have a coefficient, that means 1. Alright, so first I'm going to do my mxy. Right there. Do I have another? Yes, right here. mxy. And this is called adding like terms. Those are like terms. So 3 and 7 would be 10 mxy. Then my other like terms are going to be, I've got a 4, a 5, and a minus 15. So 4 and 5 is 9. Positive 9 minus 15 is going to be negative 6. Yes. Now, why don't I subtract my 6 from this 10? Because they're not like terms. We can only add things that are like terms. All right, on this one, I've got 3x. I've got another x minus 3x. So this one, and that one, and that one. Okay. Then I've got my negative y right here. And I got a negative 2y right there. And a negative 8y. Alright, let's put these x's together first. So I've got 3 minus 1 minus 3. Well, 3 minus 3 would be 0, so this is really just negative 1. So I'm just going to put minus x, right, because it's negative 1x. And then my y's, I've got negative 1, negative 2, negative 8. 8 and 2 will be 10, 11, so minus 11y. And then I have this 5 right here and a negative 10, so that'll be negative 5. And that's the answer to that one. Okay, one more. Oh, I keep pushing that wrong button there. Okay, so this one, I got x, m, y right here, one of them. And here's an x, m, y. 8 plus 1 will be 9 x, m, y. Okay, then I've got some y's. Here's a negative y. Right, I've already used these, which will be negative 1. And then a minus 3y, so that's minus 3. Negative 1 and negative 3 will be negative 4y. And then, last but not least, I've got this negative 3, negative 5, negative 14. So that would be negative 3, negative 5 would be negative 8. 4 is 12, that would be 22. See, 14, 19, yep, 22, negative 22. So that's how you do that. Alright, go ahead and pause the video and work the practice problems, and I'll work them for you. Okay, so here's our practice problems. Alright, so this one's got xy and another xy. It's negative 2, negative 4, so that'd be negative 6 xy. Then we've got 3x minus 2x, that would be 1x left, so minus 1. No, it'd be plus 1x, so that would just be plus x. And then we're just left with, see, we use that, we use that, we use that. We're just left with positive 4. So we'll just tack that on the end. So negative 6xy plus x plus 4. Alright, B, I've got an xyz and another xyz, and that's 2 minus 5, so that would be negative 3 xyz. And then I don't have any like terms I can go with that, so I'm just going to tack it on the end. So you got negative 3 xyz plus 3xy. Alright, this one has yac and another yac. 6 plus 3 would be 9. Yaks minus 2 air conditioners. 2 AC. That one's there. So 9 yac minus 2 AC. Alright, D, got an xy and another xy. That's negative 2 and negative 7. That would be negative 9 xy. Tend to do the more complicated ones first. Got those. So now I can see that I've got still got this x right here, this negative x, and this 3x, so 3 minus 1 would be 2x. And then I'm left with this 4 on the end, right? I've used up all this. Just left with the 4, and that would be plus 4 because it doesn't have a negative sign. There's that one. Negative 9xy plus 2x plus 4. Or you could write it in the other order. You could have written 4 plus 2x minus 9xy. Doesn't matter what order your term's in. Remember, each one of these is a term, and we just combined all of our terms that were like terms. Is that all of those? Yes. All right. That is it for lesson 18. Thanks for watching.